Hey everybody, Gunnison on the cover. Today is June 26, 2019, and it is about 7:05 p.m. here, Eastern Standard Time in New Jersey. We got a Blue Zero Hero story. This one actually happened a little while ago, and a video it's been going around, and I happened to see it, and it's pretty, you know, this cop, I don't know what his problem was, so let me just tell you what the story. I'm going to read the story to you. I did post it on my Facebook page, so some of you may have seen it already. And this reads, Arkansas cop who shot Chihuahua on video charged with misdemeanor animal cruelty. Now I will include the video so you can watch it and see what this clown did. But basically, this cop is on somebody's property, and there's a Chihuahua. Now, unless you've been living in a cave for all your life, you know, a Chihuahua's a little dog. I mean, some of the dogs maybe get a little bigger like that. What do they weigh, 5 pounds? And this little Chihuahua comes at the guy. I don't know if he's what the Chihuahua's doing, but the cop proceeds to shoot him, as if he was threatened by this little Chihuahua. I mean, anybody with common sense, even a kid knows, if a Chihuahua comes, just give him a swift kick, he'll go. So let's read the story and find out the news report on this one. An Arkansas cop caught on video shooting at an aggressive Chihuahua has been charged with animal cruelty. The deputy seen on video shooting a small dog, namely a defenseless Chihuahua, has been charged with misdemeanor animal cruelty. It all started with a call to 911. Well, that's the first mistake, calling the police. And it was caught on video. A former K-9 handler for the Faulkner County Sheriff's Office, Keenan Wallace, has been charged for shooting the small dog in the head after a video of the incident went viral back in January when it caught the attention of news media. So if the video hadn't gone viral, nothing would have happened to him? You see what's going on? If nobody knows about it, they don't do anything about it. But once it gets out there and social media exposes these turds, now they got to do something, right? On January 4th, Wallace shot the 9-pound Chihuahua mix named Reese's Cup after responding to a call from a lady claiming that there was an aggressive dog in her yard bothering her. The woman claimed she was attacked by Reese's and that the dog frequently chases her, according to KATV. Watch out for the neighbors, you know, you think they're nice and they're not. That's when Wallace confronted Doug Kennedy, the dog's owner. Wallace requests to talk with Kennedy in the roadway to avoid angering the dog, but Kennedy refused and an argument ensued. As Wallace walked towards Kennedy, he tells a fellow resident that he would act accordingly if the Chihuahua threatened his safety, according to his police report. I informed Mr. Kennedy I would speak with him in his yard, but if his dog threatened my safety, I would act accordingly, Wallace incident report reads. Threatens his safety. What kind of threat is a Chihuahua to a man with a gun and a boot on his foot? I mean, is this cop stupid? Who's hiring these cops? Every time I do these blue stories, I think to myself, who is hiring these idiots? Wallace opened fire on all 9 pounds of Reese's body, hitting the dog in the head after he says the dog lunged at him, which is usually the mantra we hear when a cop shoots a man holding a knife from a long distance. In the video seen above, it does not appear if Reese is posing a threat to Wallace or even could pose a realistic threat. Wallace was fired by the sheriff's office. Now that's the great thing, they fired this turd. None of this, let's put him on probation and give him time off while he serves his sentence. But Sheriff Tim Riles initially said it did not appear that Wallace violated any state law or agency policy, although he said his actions fell short of the department's standards. I think it fell short of human standards too. Deputy Wallace fired his service weapon that injured an animal while in close proximity to a citizen. The sheriff's officer then referred its investigation to the prosecutor's office, who then decided to pursue cruelty charges against Wallace. According to Arkansas state law, a person commits animal cruelty if they knowingly kill or injure an animal owned by another person without the consent of the owner. So you need consent of the owner to hurt and not hurt their animal? That don't make sense. Wallace, who has already pleaded guilty to the crime, is due back in court on July 8th for sentencing. He faces up to a year in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you really think anything's going to happen to this cop? You think he's going to get a fine? What do you think's going to happen? I'm going to say he gets a $100 fine, court fees, and part of the plea deal is that he got fired and he won't be able to work in the county. Now, miraculously, Reese's Cup, the little dog, has survived the ordeal. This story was reported on News Maven. Let's see what that is. News Maven. It was reported on Photography is Not a Crime. The link's on my Facebook. We'll put it in the description so you can go read the whole story yourself. And this is a picture of the turd right there. It's very disturbing. You know, there's a lot of cops out there, okay? They're not humans, okay? They're cops. Because humans have emotion. Humans have compassion, whether it's an animal for an animal or a human being. Compassion and empathy. Empathy is the ability to feel other people's pain or animals' pain. This guy, I watched the video. He shoots his dog. It's like nothing to this guy. He's like, oh yeah, I shot the dog. Well, the dog lunged at me, and so I shot him. Nothing. No, nothing. I mean, this guy he's cold-blooded. He's a human behaving like a cop, and I say cops have no emotions. They have no empathy. So when I say he was a human behaving a cop, that's what I mean. Now, if he was a cop behaving like a human, then that would be an officer who has compassion and empathy and emotions. This cop here, he didn't have any of that. He was just a turd, a big stinky blue zero hero turd. And thumbs up to the sheriff who fired his dumb ass. Let's hope that this Wallace cop never carries a gun again or wears a badge. Alright, go watch the video yourself. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. You know the deal. You see something? Not just record something, but you really have to say something. Go on these Facebook pages of these cops and say something. We have to say something, because if nobody says anything, then we live in a dictatorship. And a democracy is about different voices, different opinions. And we got to start teaching these police that the narrative is not them. They don't set the narrative. We all set the narrative, what it's going to be. So when they put something stupid on their Facebook page, respond to it. Let them know they're being stupid. And let's see, if you got a Blue Zero Hero story that's a recent one, not something that's from 5 years ago, it's worthy of being reported on, send me an email to me at gunisandundercover@gmail.com, and if I think it's good, I'll do a story on it. Till next time, people, this is Gunnison Undercover.
See you guys acting right now?
You can ask that neighbor right there.
Do
these
you
dogs.
Want to step to the road?
No, I don't want to step to the road. Kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I told you.
I'm going to contact the sheriff. Thank you.
I'll be here in just a second.
Thank you.
Stay right
Get off my property. You better get off my goddamn property.
Here. I'm telling you, stay right here.
Will you call my attorney?
Call whoever you need.
I'm not talking to you. I don't have to talk to you.
Stay right here.
And I'm especially not talking to him.
Okay, that'll be fine. Who do you need to talk to?
I'm talking to the sheriff. I'm going to get my attorney involved. And I'm not answering any questions.
Okay.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
I'm recording you right now. Just record you shooting that dog.
Fine.
In front of me, putting me in danger.
No, didn't. Hit the dog. What I aimed at.
Did you see that?
And I told you to step to the road, because if you got aggressive
I'm on my property. Okay. I don't have to do what you tell me to.
Okay. That's how your dog got shot.
As Faulkner County Sheriff's deputies respond to a call on Antietam Drive Friday, they encounter a man and two dogs outside a home.
Step out here, please.
No, I don't have to step out there.
Okay, I'm gonna come to you. Your dog gets aggressive. I'm gonna shoot.
Seconds later, Deputy Keenan Wallace pulls the trigger.
You can ask that neighbor right there. These
you
dogs.
Want to step to the road?
No, I don't want to step to the road. Are you kidding me?
The dog known as Reese's survives the shooting and eventually runs away from the house. At one point, Wallace approaches the homeowner with taser in hand.
I'm telling you, stay right here.
An investigation into the incident begins soon after the video surfaced online, and Sheriff Tim Riles placed Wallace on paid administrative leave. He fired the deputy Saturday night. In a letter posted on Facebook, Riles says, quote, "While it appears no policies or laws were violated, I hold every employee within our agency to the highest of standards and will be forwarding the investigation to the prosecuting attorney's office for further review." He goes on to apologize for any distress caused by the incident. Members of animal rescue group Last Chance Arkansas took Reese's to an emergency vet. A board member for the group says the bullet entered under her right eye and went out the left mandible. Reese's is still recovering.